What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for my weekly Walking Dead Q&A for today, leading up to the Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 16, of course, the Season 10 finale, which this one is number 8 now, so we've done quite a few Walking Dead Q&As already leading up to this last episode. But today I also want to start off this video talking about some pictures we got of Andrew Lincoln, looking like he's probably filming Penguin Bloom right now, or at least recently is, what I'm getting from these pictures is that he's been filming Penguin Bloom at least quite recently, and just kind of some updates from Andrew Lincoln, as well as answering some of your guys' Q&A questions for this week's Walking Dead Q&A. Okay, guys, so this is going to be doing another Walking Dead video for today. Of course, this one's going to be doing our weekly Walking Dead Q&A for this week. This one's going to be doing number 8 now, leading up to the season finale for the Walking Dead Season 10. So, we're getting close to the double digits now, guys, and I honestly, I didn't think we were actually going to manage to get to the double digits of Q&A videos leading up to the finale. But, yeah, I mean, it makes sense because, I mean, okay, at least now it makes sense because we know it's probably not going to be coming out until the fall, which is still really unfortunate. But, just due to everything going on, unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait most likely till to the fall, possibly, to see this finale. So, which at this point is not a surprise, since I know a lot of you guys have already kind of been predicting that. So, good call on you guys. But that means that we have a lot of Walking Dead Q&A videos to get done before this episode actually releases. But just one by week, just kind of getting ready for whenever they actually release some kind of release date for this finale. So, this one I want to talk about Andrew Lincoln. I know this is kind of a surprise, I'm sure, for some people. But yes, Andrew Lincoln, we finally got something from him. I know it's really not that much, but I figured we kind of give our thoughts because so many people are like, Andrew Lincoln has just completely disappeared from the world, it kind of feels like. I know a lot of people are really dying to see really just anything Andrew Lincoln related. So, there are a few pictures I'll put up on the screen right now of Andrew Lincoln. It looks like he's filming Penguin Bloom, at least from what I can see. And then there are also some other pictures of him kind of walking around with no face mask on, which I do know that because I saw the PT channel's video earlier, and he was mentioning how Andrew Lincoln does not have a face mask on or whatever, and how it's kind of dangerous. So and by the way, photo credit to him because I know he didn't take these pictures, but he is the one that basically let me know about these pictures. Without his video, I wouldn't have known about these pictures. So credit to the PT channel for this one for sure. But yeah, anyway, he was commenting about how Andrew Lincoln doesn't have a face mask on, and we definitely want to make sure Andrew Lincoln is safe so he can do these movies, but at the same time, are we even getting these movies? Like, I don't know, it's these pictures do not keep me very confident in the fact that we're getting these movies anytime soon. But, anyway, there are some pictures of Andrew Lincoln, so no, he's not. He's still here, he's still with us, he's just, he's doing other stuff and that type of deal, filming a Penguin movie, and, yeah, anyway, it's, cool stuff. So, figured I'd just kind of add that in for the beginning of this Walking Dead Q&A video. Now, let's get into a few of your guys' Q&A questions for today. First question for today comes from K97, who mentions about, he thinks that, he agrees that he thinks, of course, the video that we did this week about Hilltop, I don't know if you guys saw it, but we did a video this week about Hilltop possibly being reborn, like in the comics. He basically mentions, well, I think it's a he at least, says that basically he thinks that Hilltop will be reborn, and then he also thinks that Oceanside is boring and not important to the story. So, yeah, I have to agree with Oceanside. We actually discussed this a little bit on a few other videos, is that, just in the past, is that Oceanside really kind of isn't that important of a community. I don't know, it's just, you have Hilltop, you have Alexandria, you have the Kingdom, all these places, the Sanctuary, they all have a role. I mean, even the garbage people have some kind of impact on the story, but, slightly. But, Oceanside's the one community that just does not do anything. I mean, they have a bunch of guns, but once they take the guns, it's like, man, this place is useless. Like, honestly, I know that's, something that some people may disagree on, but I don't know. I have to agree with K97. I think Oceanside is a boring location. It's not that interesting, and without the guns there, without that, that's really their power. That's their strength, and you take that away. Oceanside's just a fishing community. I don't know. It's really not that interesting. And by the way, I'm gonna make this a suggestion to you guys right now, and this is also why I included this question, is because I just watched The Walking Dead season 10, season 7, season 10, season 7, episode 6, Swear, about a week ago at this time, and I want to ask you guys, do you guys want to see a throwback review for The Walking Dead, Swear? Because I know it's a very controversial episode. It's a very hated episode, and I want to see if there's anybody out there that actually wants to see a throwback review, because if you guys want to see it, I'll do it this Sunday. This Sunday, we'll do a throwback review for The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 6, Swear. I have to have enough demand for it, but I think it'd be kind of a funny idea to do, because I know a lot of people don't like the episode, and I think it'd be kind of fun to go over that episode again, since I did just watch it recently. So, write your comments about that one, and yes, I have to agree, K97, yeah, it is a pretty boring location, I do have to admit. So yeah, thank you very much. Next one comes from Brian Akeem, who says, now this one is a bit of his theory. This was a theory that he has about the ending of The Walking Dead. What are your thoughts on the dinner ending, or the dinner table type ending for The Walking Dead? Basically, what his theory is that basically The Walking Dead would end with whatever remaining characters are left, and it would be almost like a callback to the season 7 premiere, where they're all like at the table and stuff like that, no matter whoever's left, and we would see their kids and stuff, and we kind of would have like a happy ending for The Walking Dead. So, I love that idea, I really do, and I actually think that Brian may be onto something here, because honestly, I just don't know what other kind of ending they would do. Like, I know they're gonna have, most likely, if the show ends in the next, like, 2 seasons, I don't know, roughly, let's just say, I think they would have something similar to the ending in the comics, like with Judith. I feel like Judith would take Carl's role from issue 193. Like, I feel like she'd be, like, the character to have that type of storyline where, maybe in the last episode, it's like maybe a 2-hour final, like, maybe the series finale of Walking Dead's like a 2-hour event or something. That would be sick if they did something like that. Because I know the last single issue of the comics was, like, super extended, so it'd be cool if they did something really crazy like that for the series finale of Walking Dead. I feel like they owe that to us to do something cool like that. But, anyway, but you would basically have, like, Judith take the Carl type storyline from issue 193, but so that would be the same. But everything else, like, you definitely could have, like, a dinner table scene with their kids and stuff. Judith maybe has had, I don't know, a child or two. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. Who would her husband or boyfriend be? I don't know. That's something we could discuss as well. But, I don't know. I think that's a very interesting idea. I really, really like that idea a lot. And, a mega, time skip at the end of the Walking Dead series, just like in the comics. It'd be really cool, and man, I love the ending of the comics. This is just me adding something in now. I love the ending of the comics, but I gotta be honest, it makes me so sad that we didn't get to see more of this kind of version of Walking Dead with the time skip, Carl leading the show, older Maggie, older Michonne, and Carl really becomes your new Rick. Your new Rick in a way, and I don't know, I just feel like you could have went on so much longer with the comics. I'm happy with the way it ended, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, if I was writing it, like, if Kirkman was just like, Dan, can you take over the Walking Dead comic story? I'd be like, got it, absolutely, I got a bunch of storylines I can do with Carl in this, time skip. I would definitely, just hypothetically speaking, I would have a bunch of ideas in mind. I just feel like the ending of the comics still has the door open to kind of have more storylines, like Sheriff Kapoor, like that fake cover. Make a character out of him. Really do something with that character, So many other villain ideas you could come up with as well. I don't know. I'm happy with the way the comics ended, but I have to be honest, I really think there could have been more to it. But yeah, the dinner table, ending scene for Walking Dead and that type of deal, like a happy ending. I don't know if we'll get a happy, like 100% happy ending, because it is The Walking Dead, but something similar to that, and especially, it would be cool to have a callback to the season 7 premiere, because that is their biggest episode they probably will ever have. And that'd be kind of their way of, like, acknowledging it in a way, is calling back to their most popular episode at the end of the show. So I like that idea a lot, Brian. Thank you very much for the question. And then the final question for today also comes from Brian Akeem, who says, what Walking Dead character needs to have a more of a backstory? So, I would say, Negan, because I feel like we got to see the Here's Negan on screen. But because we already saw that in the comics and we already know what that is, TV fans can just go ahead and read that. So I'm not going to say Negan, even though he's the one I'm really interested in seeing a backstory for. Not the Whisperers, because I feel like we've already gotten way too much backstory in the Whisperers, and that was one of my biggest problems about season 9 and 10, is that they almost did, like, too much. Like, one episode backstory for the Whisperers with a current timeline going at the same time, that's good. But then We Are the End of the World, it's like, okay, you're going too far with it now with the backstory. But, So not the Whispers either. So not Negan, not Alpha, not Beta, not, Mary or anything like that. Not any of them, from the bad guys. I would probably do a detailed backstory, honestly. Maybe, I don't know, I feel like we got a lot with Michonne. You know what, honestly, I would like to see, I know this is kind of maybe a very, a topic that maybe some people are going to disagree with, but I would love to see, like, a Daryl Dixon backstory, him and Merle as kids, and how bad Merle treated him, as well as Daryl's father, and how bad he treated Daryl and Merle and when they were little kids, and how Merle became so, just mean to everybody, and how Daryl became so, I don't know, not wanting to get attached to people and stuff. I don't know. I just really feel like that'd be a storyline that would really do well, I feel like, because a lot of people probably want to see, like, how Daryl's childhood was. That's always one of his biggest things, is that Daryl had a really rough childhood. Show that. Do something like that. Instead of just talking about it here and there, do something with that. I don't know. I think that they really could, especially since Daryl is your lead of Walking Dead right now. This is a perfect time to really do a backstory like that. Honestly, it really is. So Daryl and, like, the Dixon brother, like, a backstory, I think that'd be really cool. But I know not everybody's going to agree with that, and I understand. I'm a big Daryl fan, so that's why I'm saying that. But Michonne, I feel like we could have gotten a bit more of her backstory and a bit more of kind of a clear idea than we got. The rest of them, I mean, maybe seeing Ezekiel as a zookeeper and kind of him, a day in the life of Ezekiel at the zoo or something. I don't know. You could do a bunch of stuff. Honestly, when just going over these options, I'm just like, okay, there's a movie they could do. There's a movie they could do, and it's like they're never going to do anything like that. So anyway, they can't even get Andrew Lincoln to do his movie, for crying out loud. So anyway, that's it for this Walking Dead Q&A, guys. Really great Q&A questions. Thank you very much to K97 and, of course, Brian Akeem for these awesome comments, awesome questions, and, of course, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody for stopping by and watching this video. Andrew Lincoln, of course, filming Penguin Bloom, and just some updates from him. So, yes, he's still around. He's still with us. He's just, he's not filming the movie. He's not in the U.S., but he is still around. He's not completely gone from the world, or erased completely, because sometimes some people say, like, oh man, where's Andrew Lincoln? Like, is he okay? Like, I seriously, I see some of those comments sometimes. It's crazy. So anyway, there's Andrew Lincoln for you guys, and yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. If you're new here, click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan's Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys, and of course, stay tuned for tomorrow. Stop by tomorrow. We're going to talk about the good and bad of Alpha from The Walking Dead, so of course, stay tuned for that, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for some more Walking Dead videos. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.